It covers nearly 2 million square miles and has over 50,000 miles of river frontage. It alone carries 1/4 of the world's fresh water and is home to the world's largest rainforest. The Amazon River Basin is truly a beautiful and wonderfully created environment. Much of the Amazon River Basin is located in the northern part of Brazil, near the equator. Throughout this vast expanse of water and trees live an extraordinary variety of plant and animal wildlife, some found nowhere else on Earth. It is a beautiful region characterized by huge treetop canopies, colorful wildlife, and extensive networks of winding waterways. However, there is another side to this picturesque view. The people of the Amazon River Basin live daily in the harsh reality of disease, poverty, and physical and spiritual isolation. The infant mortality rate in this region is 39 of every 1,000. Disease caused by improper food and water sanitation and lack of basic medical supplies contributes to a poor quality of life for the people that make their homes along the river. Malaria, dengue fever, and yellow fever are a deadly reality of life, and getting basic necessities or medical supplies to these remote regions takes several days on the circuitous waterways. Most importantly, these people live without knowing the grace and salvation of Jesus Christ. There are 210 people groups in the Amazon River Basin and 240 different tribes. Of those tribes, more than half have no missionary presence. There are currently 33,000 remote villages along the river, and each day, more of these unique and loving people sink into eternal spiritual darkness. However, there is hope. One group dedicated to planting the gospel into these remote areas is Amazon Vision Ministries. Amazon Vision Ministries is a nonprofit Christian evangelical ministry that provides medical and dental care, drinking wells, and church planting to remote river villages. Through the use of short-term volunteer mission teams consisting of people just like you, Amazon Vision Ministries is bringing the hope of Christ to the people of this area. Because there are only 450 miles of paved roads throughout the entire river basin, Amazon Vision Ministries uses the advantages of riverboat travel to transport volunteer mission teams and supplies to places largely forgotten by the rest of the world. AVM's riverboat provides a comfortable and effective base of operations from which to meet medical, dental, and construction needs, and offers outstanding accommodations for mission teams. Teams are housed aboard the boat, and 17-foot John boats are used to branch out to reach the shallower areas and more remote villages. One of Amazon Vision Ministries' most effective methods of bringing the hope of Christ to the people of this region is through medical and dental mission work. A strategy is in place to facilitate efficient medical care and a clear explanation of the gospel. Medical and non-medical volunteers work together to set up mobile clinics in the villages they visit. The conditions are far from the comfortable waiting and examination facilities in the United States. But for the people here, where medical care is as long as 2 weeks away by canoe, it can be a lifesaver. Doctors set up small dividers for privacy to see patients, and a pharmacy full of donated and purchased medications is unloaded for free distribution based on the physician's diagnosis. Outside, an area is set up for children, and some members of the team gather a short distance from the makeshift clinic to openly and accurately share the love of Christ with these people as they exit from the medical clinic. Extra care is taken to separate the presentation of the gospel and admission to the clinic. Some illnesses the physicians and nurses treat are serious. Others, however, are caused by a lack of basic sanitation practices. Using water directly from the river causes many types of bacterial and stomach conditions. Most places have no other water supply and no wells from which to draw clean water. Young and old, strong and weak, the people of the village come and receive the treatment that heals and restores their strength. More importantly, they hear the life-transforming message of a Savior who loves them. Another team of mission volunteers unloads John boats from the riverboat to travel up and down the shoreline, informing the houses along the river of the clinic nearby. They also take any opportunity presented to share the gospel in the homes of those they come in contact with. The people of this region are hungry for the gospel and in desperate need of the medical attention Amazon Vision Ministries and its partners are so freely giving.
I think the thing that makes this team different is that there is a definite plan for follow-up and long-term vision. versus other trips I've been on. Not that there hasn't been a plan or a vision on other trips, but here it seems that we have 10 trips going in the next year, and we're keeping records and keeping track of everything so that we can be sure that follow-up's been done. And after a year, we can go back and see what's happened with the contacts that we've made here. We'll know if we need to go back to certain places, and we definitely have that established plan for follow-up discipleship.
Additionally, Amazon Vision Ministries works closely with local pastors in the area to establish churches and villages where no evangelical presence exists. They are involved in helping construct new churches in remote villages and assisting in providing wells to places that have no access to clean water. God has positioned AVM to provide these needs to the people of the Amazon River Basin and allowed them to build a strong relationship with the Brazilian government. Government agencies in Brazil have even provided medical supplies to AVM's ministry endeavors.
We are here because we like to be like Jesus, so we want to be like Jesus. We bring in the help and the cure, and it's not just like a physical cure, but also a spiritual cure, you know. So that make me feel happy, because we know that even if someday we not come back here on the river, one day we're going to meet up in heaven. So that is wonderful.
Amazon Vision Ministries has invested in the material and equipment to provide effective ministry and care. Thanks to caring ministry partners, the riverboat is stocked with the supplies necessary to do the job right. The people encountering Amazon Vision Ministries and its volunteer teams leave with healing, not with more problems to come. There are endless ministry opportunities and challenges in the Amazon River Basin. You can join us in bringing the gospel to places previously unreachable. You can have tremendous influence over your circle of friends, family, and church, as well as your material resources. How will you use the resources God has given you? We are asking others to partner with us in this vision. There are 3 ways you can join us in this ministry. First, and most important, is to pray. Prayer is the basis of all that we do, and it is vital to the success of this ministry. We covet your prayers for wisdom and discernment as God leads and directs Amazon Vision Ministries. Second is to go. The Lord may be calling you to join us on a short-term volunteer mission team. These trips usually last 7 to 10 days, but will lead to transformation that will last a lifetime and beyond. Third is to give of your material resources. All gifts are tax deductible and go directly to reaching the lost of this region with the saving grace of Jesus Christ. The financial obligations are many. A new riverboat is under construction that is specifically designed to meet the unique challenges of this type of ministry and provide a more effective base for meeting physical and spiritual needs. Additionally, Amazon Vision Ministries is seeking to establish an endowment that will ensure the continuation of these vital, life-transforming ministries for years to come.
I think it would be almost impossible for us to think we could deliver the gospel message or fully evangelize the entire Amazon basin in 1 or 2 years. But the long-term vision is that Amazon Vision Ministries could have not just one boat, but 10 boats. And suddenly you begin to realize that it is possible to get the gospel message even to the remotest places of the planet if you take such a large-scale approach as that.
We are also seeking out partner churches to join us prayerfully, financially, and to field volunteer teams to go. We have the unique opportunity to join God as He is expanding His kingdom in the Amazon River Basin. The need is there, and the call has been sent out. What will your response be? Join us as we answer God's call to reach the people of the Amazon River Basin.